Hi guys, I wanted to make a video, another kind of an average guy's video. My first two videos that I made for Flat Earth, as you may probably know, were Flat Earth and Average Guy's Perspective, and an average guy keeping it simple. What I wanted to do is make a video kind of along the same lines, except a little something that's kind of off topic. Cryptocurrencies. I have purchased some cryptocurrencies and I've made some money on it, and I would not have made these profits if someone hadn't told me about them. I probably would not be in cryptocurrency right now if another flat earther was the one that told me about Bitcoin and Ethereum, and his name is Krieshok. You may know who he is. He was in town earlier this year in July, and we had a meetup and got together, and we were all talking about Flat Earth. And he mentioned Bitcoin and Ethereum, and was trying to explain a little bit about them, where to get them, and what it was all about. And being an average guy, he was talking about blockchain and some of the tech behind it, and it just basically went over my head. But what I heard him say was digital currency and the future, and that's kind of what stuck. He's told me about a website called Coinbase. It's one of the big major places where you buy these cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and they also just added Bitcoin Cash. And then at the beginning of this next year, 2018, they're going to add some more. And they carry like the big names in cryptocurrencies, the most stable coins to buy. So shortly after he told me about them, probably the next day, I got online and looked, and I'll put a link in the description to Coinbase. If you click on that link and go there, you can get $10 worth of Bitcoin for free with your purchase of $100 or more. You get $10 worth of free Bitcoin. I decided to do that just to see what it was. He said digital currency and the future. He was talking about decentralized this and that, and I'm like, I don't know, whatever. So I'll just go check it out. And when I got there, Bitcoin was around, I think it was around $4,500, maybe $5,000 per coin, and I'm like, I can't afford that. And Ethereum was around 225, and then Litecoin was around $40 and something. And I didn't know what the difference was between one or the other, aside from the price. To me, it looked like Bitcoin would be the equivalent of gold, Ethereum was the equivalent of silver, and then Litecoin was the equivalent of bronze, or something like that. That's just how I saw it, through my eyes. That's what I saw when I looked at it. And gold wasn't something that I normally invest in. I had like actual gold. I have a little silver that I've invested in. So I was looking at the price mainly. So I decided, I bought I think about $100 worth of Ethereum, and then the very next day I got up to look online at the website, and it had gone from 225 to 200 overnight. And I was like, So I said, well, I guess it would be a good time to buy some more since it's 200. So I bought, I think about $500 more. So I had a total of $600 in Ethereum, and I decided, I was looking at Litecoin, and it was like $40, 40 something per coin. So I bought $500 worth of Litecoin, and I got like 11 point something coins in Litecoin, and then I had just a little over 2 Ethereum, and then I was keeping my eye on the Bitcoin, and then I don't know, it was a few weeks later maybe, Bitcoin came down, and I was waiting for it to see if it would come down below 4,000, and it did. It was down like at $3,900. And I mean, I had some money in my savings account, which, according to the bank, was a high interest account, and I was earning like maybe 3% annually on my savings, or yeah, it was a savings account. Anyway, so I decided to go ahead and I bought like, what did I buy? About $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. So, and then I just let it sit there because I didn't know I didn't know what else to do with it. And it just, the prices just fluctuated up and down. You know, got the Ethereum and the Litecoin just pretty much stayed level. They didn't do a whole lot. Bitcoin went up and down. And then just a month or so ago, the prices really started going up. It's probably a couple of months ago, Bitcoin started climbing, and I was watching it, and then the Ethereum and the Litecoin started to climb. And if you check now, I think Ethereum's at, I think it was around $700 today. So I went from a $600 investment in the Ethereum to like $1,400, and then the Litecoin, I had 11.5 Litecoin. Litecoin's at 200 and something. So I made some money. The Bitcoin went up. I found a place online that accepted Bitcoin as payment for actual gold. So when Bitcoin hit $6,800, I decided to get out, and I bought actual physical gold with my initial investment that I had $2,000 plus whatever profit I had from the Bitcoin. So I was able to buy an extra ounce of gold with the profit I made off of my Bitcoin. So that was something. And so anyway, if Aaron hadn't told me about it, I would probably still not be in it, and I wouldn't have made any money at all. So that was kind of the point for this video. If you're curious, I think I was going to call this "Are You Crypto Curious?" So what you basically, from my perspective, the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrencies, some of them are just straight up digital currency. Some of them are they back technologies. Other ones are backing different companies, like services. So it's kind of like buying stock in a company or a service, or just investing in a currency, you know, hoping it'll go up. So there's another website called coinmarketcap.com. I'll put a link to that also in the description. That website tracks like the top 200 maybe or more. I don't know how many they track for sure. I haven't really dug down through it to see how many. But it lists all the information. It lists the current price. It shows the performance over like a year, or as long as it's been in existence, or you can collect 3 months, 1 month, 7 days, 24, see what it's doing over a specific period of time. There's also, you'll see some information about the total number of coins available, the coins in circulation, the volume, the market capacity, and there'll be a link to that coin's website, so you can go check it out, like as a a truth seeker, you will want to do your own research. And it's just like anything else. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an average guy who decided to look into cryptocurrencies and to buy some. So I really still don't really know what the blockchain is. But I know you can make some money right now on these cryptocurrencies. There's some, and Bitcoin is like the main. You can buy other coins. They're called altcoins, like alternatives to the major, larger coins. And there's pretty much a coin for every company, every technology that's trying to take off now is offering these coins, which are kind of like a share in the company or in the technology. And you can buy in. Some of them are like fractions of a cent, so it doesn't take a lot of money. And of course, you're kind of you want to, like I said, do your own research. Check out the website of the whatever coin it is. They publish, like, it's called a white paper that explains the company, their vision, the structure of the company, what their plans are. A lot of times they'll publish a roadmap to show, how they've plotted out what they're trying to achieve by certain dates and what they're going to achieve in the future. You can look at that. Some of them, I've invested recently. I've been off of work since we usually shut down for the holidays at work, and my last day at work was December 21st, and that evening I was at home, and I decided that maybe we should diversify our crypto portfolio a little bit. And I got online and was looking into how, you can go, you transfer your Bitcoin or your Ethereum into an exchange. It's like the stock market type of deal. And you can exchange pretty much everybody accepts Bitcoin. Like if you see a coin on this coin market cap that you want to invest in, pretty much everybody accepts Bitcoin. So you can exchange Bitcoin for whatever currency you're looking at. Most of them accept Ethereum also, and Litecoin too. Some of them, not as many though as Bitcoin, and then some accept Litecoin as well in the exchange. So anyway, I got online and was looking at all these different altcoins. Some of them are, they have a lot of different names, and unfortunately, I'm a sucker, apparently a sucker for a catchy name. And I got on there and just went kind of crazy. I had some extra, because of the profit that I had. I had some extra money in my savings account still, and I just kind of went crazy looking at all these other altcoins. There's a pot coin. I'm not a smoker, but I thought I could see a future, for a currency dedicated to marijuana and the legalization with dispensaries opening up all over the place. I thought so. I bought some pot coin, and then while I was looking at that, I found one called Dope Coin. Basically the same thing, just a cryptocurrency for like marijuana and things like that. A lot of the cryptocurrencies are private. Like they're not traceable, so your transactions can't be monitored. And that's one advantage of cryptocurrencies. Some of them are private coins, others are not, but and then some of the coins, they have various transaction fees, and some coins have almost no transaction fees, which makes that one kind of appealing, or those more appealing than others. But it's just, there's a lot to look into. I bought one called Neo, and I looked at that one initially because of the Matrix, and then so I went to their website to see what Neo was about, and there was one called Waves, which, you know, I like the ocean, dude, and, you know, I always wanted to be a surfer. So I was checking out the waves. I went and looked at their website. I don't know what else was cool. There's a lot of them. I mean, those are the ones that caught my eye. But then there was others. There's a lot of people on YouTube making videos about cryptocurrencies, and a lot of people who are very dedicated to it, who enjoy researching it and looking into this stuff. And you can learn a lot, just as you know, from YouTube. People like Flat Earth doing experiments. You can learn a lot from YouTube. So there are people who are really big into the altcoins and just cryptocurrency in general that you can subscribe to and learn a lot from. So to start out, like I did, if you wanted to open a Coinbase account, you can pay with your checking account. When you do that, they charge a fee for the purchase. It's like 1.49%, but you don't get your coin right away. You have to wait like a week, which is good because in the time that you're waiting for your coin, you can get on like the Coin Market Cap and look into some of these altcoins that are cheaper. You know, you can do your research, check out their website, check out their white paper, check out, you know, a lot of times it'll show their team. You can look into the people who are on there, like the CEO and the R&D or whatever, depending on the, you know, what type of currency it is. And do your research. If their website looks cheap and there's no names and faces associated with it, it could be just like, you know, it could be just somebody that threw up a cheap website hoping you would throw some money their way. You know, it could be a scam, but you know, it pays to check into it. You may stumble across something that's going to be the next Bitcoin. If you invest when it's, you know, at 1 penny, you can get a lot of shares, or not a lot of shares, a lot of coins, you know, for not a lot of money. And then when it goes up, and not all of them are going to go up to $13,000 a coin, obviously. But there's money to be made, and it's not really that hard. Like I said, well, I mean, if I can do it, you know, I think anybody can. Even though, like, I guess I was talking about when I first started, December 21st, I decided to go ahead and put some money into these altcoins, but I did that without doing really any research. December 22nd, when I woke up the next morning, I got online to look at, you know, my investments. There's the exchange that I used was called Binance.com. I'll put a link to that in the description as well. I got up the next morning. You can track the ones that you buy on Binance. You can mark them as a favorite, and it'll show on their app. It'll show everything that you've invested in, or all the purchases you've made through them. And I got up the next morning, and like every single one of them was in the red. It had dropped. There was a big dip in the market on December 22nd, and I was like, "Oh, what did I just do?" That was the day, and even Bitcoin went down to like, it had been up around 18,000, and it dropped down to like 12 or 11, and I mean, just everything all across the board was in the red, and I was like, "Oh, dang." And so then I decided to do some research. I'm going to have to stop for a second. Okay, so anyway, I had to get a drink of water or something. Let's see. Oh, I bought on the 21st. Woke up the morning of the 22nd. Everything was, the market had taken a big dip. Even though I invested when things were high, the majority of them have recovered. The one NEO, the abbreviation for it on the exchange is just NEO. After looking at their website and what they were doing, I went ahead and decided to buy into them, to buy some NEO coins. In the past 7 days, it's up. I'm up $200 on the NEO that I bought. There's one called Ripple. There's a lot of talk about it going through the roof in 2018. The abbreviation for that one is XRP. My wife is very detail oriented. She's keeping track of how much we've purchased and at what price. And she's told me that the Ripple were up $120 in the last 7 days on the Ripple that we bought. The pot coin has gone up about $20 as of yesterday. Since I bought it, it went back down and then it's come back up. They fluctuate a lot. I mean, if you buy something, don't panic if it goes down. Just hold on to it. They call it HODL or HODL, HODL, hold on for dear life. Waves that I bought, I'm up $20 on that one, even though I bought it when it was high, and then it dipped with the rest of the coins. But yeah, it's not that hard to do. The website, the coin market cap, there's some tabs on there. You can sort. I think it automatically lists them by market cap, and so Bitcoin is at the top, and then it goes lower and lower by market cap. You can sort by biggest gainers and biggest losers. So that might be an area where you might look for something that's in the red, something that's gone down in value. Check their website, see what's going on with the company, if it's a technology. If you're just getting into this, you'll hear about Bitcoin, about mining coins, and I'm still not 100% sure how that works. Has something to do with your computer. You hook up to your computer, you mine the coins somehow. Like I said, a lot of it's over my head, but there is money that you can be made. That's where I was going. The whole mining thing. There is a coin called zirconium or something like that. I think the abbreviation is ZRC, and it's the company that has released the coin is an actual literal mining company that mines zirconium. So that's kind of like, you're investing in a digital currency that's kind of backed by a physical company that has an actual physical product. If that would might make you feel better about maybe getting into it. That's what you can do. You can check out their website and see if they have a physical product, or if it's just a technology based, or whatever it is, a privacy coin. Those are pretty popular because as a truth seeker, you may be anti-government. It's not the government's business what you spend your money on. And so a lot of these crypto coins are untraceable. You can do what you want with it, and there's no paper trail because it's digital. There's also no digital trail to some of them. So that's a plus there. But make sure if you sort them by top gains, you can see what's going up really fast. But you don't want to buy something on its way up. Generally they go couple steps forward and then take a step back. It'll go up and then it'll come back down. So you can see what's going up, and but then wait. Just put it on a, write it down. Keep a watch on it, and wait for the price to come back down some. You can also sort them by newest. That's a good way to find something that that a lot of people don't know about yet. Something that's new, but then there's not a lot of information on them either. So you want to check out their website and do your research. Don't just jump on something because it's cheap, because it may not go anywhere. But anyway, I think that's about it. I didn't want to make this too long. Just kind of like I said, I'm an average guy. I still don't know what the blockchain is. I don't know a lot about it. But I have looked into it a little bit, and I have made a little bit of money off of it. And if no one would have told me about it, I would still not be in it. So that was the point of this video. I'm telling you about it. There's an opportunity. You don't have to be a genius to get into this. Just takes a little common sense and a little research, and you can make some money off of it. It's not difficult. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm not qualified to give financial advice, obviously. So don't blame me. But yeah, you should, if you want to check it out, check it out. If not, it's no big deal. But there's money to be made, and if I can do it, you can do it. So that's all I wanted to say. And until next time, keep it flat. And let's see, love, truth, and unity in the flat earth community. Peace.